Hey guys, it's Honey. Welcome back to a new video, a new custom, and a new collab. Today I'm going to be making a Roar XD themed Littlest pet shop using the punkiest LPS caterpillar. And this video is in collaboration with LPS Akari, the icon herself. This collab was actually her idea, so full credit to her for bringing this together, and I'm so excited to do this because we are both going to be making customs following the same theme and then revealing our customs to each other in the end. So make sure you guys keep watching to see the creative process and this custom come to life, and of course our reveals and reactions to each other's customs in the end. And definitely check out LPS Akari's video as well and show her some support. Link will be in the description down below. But let's get straight into the custom, the concept that I went with, the mood boards that we designed, and making the custom itself. Welcome to the painting process. So besides painting, I'm also going to have a digital representation in the top right of me kind of planning out the custom, because I digitally planned it before actually painting it, and I thought it would be cool to kind of show you both at the same time. I am also trying a new camera angle for this custom, so let me know what you guys think. But getting into the custom, Akari reached out to me because we had both made dinosaur customs around the same time, and it kind of went from there, working on this collab process with her. We kind of went back and forth with what kind of theme to do for the custom and landed on what we called Roar XD, but it's pretty much like the scene movement of the 2000s, the kind of emo culture that was happening, just like vomiting color everywhere, you know, blacks, whites, really bright highlighter, pink, green, you know, Invader Zim, Domo, the hair over your eyes, you know, that kind of aesthetic. And while I was personally too young to be part of that aesthetic, pretty much every YouTuber I watched was in it, and you know, I grew up with it a lot online, so it was definitely a nostalgic kind of period for me, and we agreed on that theme, and I just knew that I had to go bright and colorful for this custom. And my LPS of choice was the punkiest caterpillar, and I knew immediately from the start that I was going to put piercings somewhere on this custom. Like, there needed to be some form of piercings and some form of stripes. I'll show you guys the little mood board I put together, which is pretty poorly put together, I'll admit, but this was my first time making a mood board, so please go easy on me. And this was the only representation Akari and I had for each other's customs. Like, we sent our mood boards to each other, and besides that, we had no idea. We knew the molds that we were going to use, but other than that, it was free roam on how we wanted to interpret the prompt, I guess you could say. And this is kind of where I landed with my punkiest caterpillar. It was a really fun custom to make, and I will truthfully say I would never have made a custom with this theme unless I did this collab. So I'm really grateful that Akari did reach out to me and we ended up talking and making this collab work, because I would have never thought to do this on my own. Like, it never even crossed my mind to do a custom like this. I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it was out of my realm or my skill level, like I didn't know what I was doing. But actually going ahead and making the custom and like excitedly planning it with Akari was really, really nice, and I really appreciate the whole experience as a whole. And especially because I also grew up watching Akari as well, so it was kind of like a double nostalgia for me. Not only getting to make this custom, which represents the kind of scene culture of the early 2000s, but also getting to collaborate with somebody I grew up watching all the time. Like, I used to watch Akari's trade videos all the time, like As soon as a new video from her dropped, I was there watching it because I wasn't allowed to trade LPS growing up or anything like that, and none of my friends collected LPS, so it was so cool to me to watch people like Akari do these trade videos, do these haul videos, where I would sit at home, you know, somebody who at the time didn't have the money to buy LPS online, didn't have anyone to trade with, and I just used to think it was like the greatest video ever. So that was a really exciting part of this collaboration as well, not only making the pet but working with someone that I loved growing up. I was very nervous making this custom as well because I feel like Akari is on a higher skill level than me. So it was a little daunting because I was like, oh my god, I don't want her to like see my custom and think it's trash, or I don't want her audience to be like, ew, LpsHoney sucks at customs, why did you collab with her? So I was like panicking over that, but Akari was honestly the sweetest. Like every interaction I had with her was so nice, so that definitely put me a bit more at ease. But at the time I'm recording this voiceover, we still haven't revealed our customs yet, so I am still nervous with how things are going to go, but I'm excited. Nervous, excited, novided. I also want to mention that the design you're seeing me digitally kind of plan out in the top right corner and the actual finished design do differ a little. I think it's pretty clear to see that the green I used and the green I planned are different shades. And I also added some few little details to the finished custom that weren't in my initial digital design, and that's just because I had the rough idea for the digital design, but when you're actually doing the custom, at least for me, I feel like I get more ideas when I'm actually making it, and I'm like, oh, this would look cool, or oh, this would be better in this color, or things like that. And yeah, so I just wanted to address that. If you're looking at the digital design and then looking at the one in real life and they're looking a little different, that's why. I did try my hardest to stay as true as possible to my original design. One of my favorite details that I'm painting right now is the little cheek blush marks. I just thought they were so cute, and I decided to put a little like band-aid on the nose. I feel like maybe that wasn't a super popular thing during the scene movement. I could be wrong. Like I said, I was a kid when all this was going down. But I just thought it kind of blended really well with the blush on the cheeks and everything, and it was a nice different shade of pink to kind of break up from the really hot highlighter pink that I was using for the mohawk and on the hands. I also used a similar kind of hot pink on the eyes, but it was a lighter shade. It definitely looks very, very close in color, but trust me, it is lighter. I made sure it wasn't the exact same pink. And I really liked this color on the eyes. I think it's beautiful. And I don't know, I decided to go for these swirls rather than traditional LPS eyes. This is the only part where I'm not sure if I like it or not. Like, I like it, but I also am like, I wonder what this custom would look like with traditional LPS eyes, if that makes sense. But also, I feel like the swirls fit the scene theme, bold, out there statement of a design. And I don't know, that's just me. I'm rambling a little, I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool and unique. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I also, of course, had to do some thicker, more intense eyeliner, and I was pretty proud of this. Like, it went on pretty smoothly. Usually I have a bit of a shaky hand when it comes to eyeliner, and I usually need to clean it up a bit here and there, but I pulled this eyeliner off, I think, and it, like I said, it went on pretty smooth. I was happy with how the little eyelashes looked, and it was pretty true to the original digital kind of design I drew up, so I was very happy with that. For the eyes, I also wanted to give it something a little extra, and I thought, what could be more extra than some glitter? So I went in with this glitter paint, and originally I was just going to put it in the darker areas of the swirl, but that was proving very, very difficult, so I decided to just glitter the whole eyes, and I think it's a cool effect. I think it matches with the theme, and then I put the eye shines on top, but let me know what you guys think of that. I also had to add my piercings, like I mentioned. I got these nose rings at a little jewelry shop. They were okay priced, like they weren't too expensive, and originally I wanted to actually pierce the pet, but these piercings weren't like strong enough, so I decided to just glue them down because I don't want them falling off. I want them secure. And I also added this little lollipop charm as well to give us a splash of rainbow. After that, it was pretty much just sealing the custom overall, especially glossing those eyes, which were very important to get them to stand out. And then we were done. But here is our finished 2000s Raw XD scene custom. I like to think I captured the kind of grittiness, loudness, and just in-your-face, unapologetic aesthetic that the scene movement of the early 2000s had, especially in regards to like the colors. My favorite part of this custom is definitely the mohawk with the piercings, the bold eyeliner, and the fact that she can hold a little lollipop because, you know, she has all her little hands out, and I thought it was just perfect to put something in her hands. Like, I wanted to utilize that, and the little rainbow lollipop just fits so well. So those are my favorite aspects, but obviously let me know your favorite aspects as well. And here she is. You might notice there's a little dust on one of her cheeks. That's on me. I accidentally left her sitting in a dusty part of my room before I recorded this clip, so please ignore the dust specks. Okay, I didn't realize that she was dusty till I took this clip, so it's a bit embarrassing. But it's not as bad in person when you see it now. Hey, it's Honey. It's the middle of the night and Akari has just messaged me, so we are ready to do our reveals to each other. So like I mentioned, we had the same theme, but obviously that's all we knew. Like, we just took the idea and made it our own, so I really have no idea what her pet's going to look like. All I know is that she used the grooviest dog base. Everything else is a complete surprise to me. I was just going off her kind of mood board, so I really have no idea what to expect. I'm so nervous because Akari is such an amazing customizer, and I'm really nervous, like maybe mine just looks like hot garbage compared to hers, or maybe we interpreted it completely different, which would actually be cool, to be honest. But I'm nervous, so we have our DMs here. I'm gonna put it up on screen and we're gonna reveal the photos together. So our first photo, oh my god, stop, the little Invader Zim hat. Oh my god, wait, this is so cute. And the second photo of it as well. Oh my god, wait, this is so good. Are you guys seeing those eyes? The rainbow, the transition, hello? This is incredible. This is exactly like on point for the theme. This legit looks like a little LPS in their raw XD emo mid 2000s phase. It's perfect. I didn't like expect so much sculpting. Like, this is beautiful. The hair fluff goes so well on the ears, and I just love the hat. Like, the Invader Zim hat is probably my favorite part, along with the beautiful rainbow eyes. Guys, mine looks like absolute doo-doo butt cheeks now. Like, I was really excited with mine, but now I see Akari's and I'm like, oh, she's in a different league. I legit can't stop staring at the photos. It's beautiful. Please go check out Akari's video as well if you want to see like the whole process of her making this custom. I'm sure it is like so cool to see everything come together, especially all the sculpting. Like, I don't even know how she's done that. It's so cute. I can't tell, but is that like a little domo on the ear fluff? If so, perfect. Like, all the little details capture it so well. No, seriously, Akari, your custom is like jaw-dropping. It's stunning. 10 out of 10. Like, you already know because I've DM'd you now after seeing those images, but holy crap. Like, girl, you have some insane talent. I also want to say I love that we took the same theme, but very clearly interpreted it differently, which is amazing because like we both took aspects of the early 2000s, you know, the emo culture, like, you know, Raw XD, you know, Invader Zim, Domo, greens, pinks, blacks, whites, rainbows, piercings, you know, everything like that. And I feel like I interpreted it as taking all those colors and ideas and putting it on an LPS. Whereas you interpreted the idea as like taking all those things and dressing your LPS up in that era. And I love that because we had no idea how each other's customs were going to look or how we were going to do this. And that was like such a fun part of the customizing process, because in my head I was like, oh, I'm clearly going to take all those parts and just put it on an LPS. And you probably thought the same thing, like, oh, I'm clearly going to dress an LPS up in that era. So we thought of it completely differently, but they both work so well. I don't know, maybe I'm getting a little too psychological on them, but this was so fun and cool to do. Like, I've never done a mystery kind of custom collab like this. So thank you so much to Akari for doing this collab with me. She was the one who reached out first to do this, and I am so happy we did. We're definitely going to have to collab more in the future because she was just so kind and easy to collab with and just a great person overall. So please do go check her out. I will leave links in the description down below to her YouTube, Instagram, and her Etsy because she does sell merchandise as well as LPS customs. I don't know if her specific custom for this video will be up for sale or not, but definitely check out her Etsy if it is up for sale because it's incredible, and all her customs in general have looked amazing. So I highly recommend her if you're looking for some really cool, unique designs that you kind of don't see anywhere else. I also want to say thank you so much to you guys for watching me make this custom. It was a real kind of step out of my comfort zone for a custom because recently especially I've really been trying to do more traditional LPS customs. Besides my LOUUUUU custom, which I did recently, all my other customs I've tried to kind of make them look more like traditional LPS. So this was a real kind of out there look, but I really loved doing it and I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. And I hope it was fun seeing her come to life. I do apologize about the lighting. Like I said, I'm filming this part at night because that's when Akari got back to me to do the reveals. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please go check out Akari's video as well to see her custom process and also her reaction to my custom here. Thank you again, Akari, so much for collabing with me. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. And if you did, like always, please do not forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe. And I'll see you soon with another new video. Until then, bye guys!